All right, my chair's blown into the fire about 7 times at this point. I don't know, count. Well, we're going to start the 2026 goals video. It is unbelievably windy up here, and I brought my journal with me here. We're going to discuss what's coming up for this channel in the year 2026, how my goals for 2025 went, and what other goals I'm going to set for 2026. All right, starting with the 2025 goals. All right, the goal up top here was no fast food in 2025, and that included, for me personally, all of the chain restaurants like Wendy's, McDonald's, that sort of thing. Now, I did have Domino's, but then I realized, hey, this is kind of fast food pizza, so I only did that once. And I did allow myself Subway and Jimmy John's because they're so expensive that I would never really want to have them on a regular basis. So I guess I really only had one real failure, and that was Domino's. So this went great. My thoughts on this goal, this is great. Do this. I don't limit myself to going to local burger joints or anything, so I can go to, a diner or something. I just can't go to McDonald's and Wendy's. The issue for me was mostly the convenience, so I would have it way too often. The second goal I set for myself last year was no pre-processed junk food in the house. We did pretty darn well on this. Obviously, there was exceptions that got into the house. It's just so common. But by and large, I really did not buy any. Now, there were a few loopholes I discovered that we are going to be closing in 2026. Oh, God, so windy. The biggest of those loopholes was ice cream. For some reason, I thought I could have that, even though I said no pre-processed junk food here. I guess ice cream's a little maybe less pre-processed, and also I couldn't make it at home like with cookies or something, so I allowed myself that, but we're going to change that in 2026. Next up, no phone in the bedroom. We did really well in this. What we settled on, kind of, Leah and I, is no phone in the bedroom as long as we were sleeping together. If it was just one of us, like if one of us was out of town, the other one could, be on their phone in bed. But otherwise, this worked really well. It helped me to sleep a lot better. Absolutely do this. Don't even think about it. Just do it. What we did do is we had earbuds in the room so we could still listen to stuff while we were sleeping. Shout out Ryan George. I know creators love hearing that you listen to their stuff while they go to sleep, while you go to sleep. And I also got a few simple games on my watch that were not stimulating enough to keep me up super late, but if I couldn't go to sleep, I could play a game of solitaire or something like that, and by then I'd be tired. Another goal I had here was don't miss a weekly upload. Which I did achieve. We did not miss a weekly upload. I wanted to get monetized on YouTube, which, thanks to Menko the Cat, we did achieve. Oh my God, it's so windy. The next goal I had down here was exercise daily. And as you know, starting on January 11th, I pretty much achieved this. Now, I did miss a few days for various reasons, but really, I probably didn't miss more than 5 or 10 days, which I think is incredible. Of course, I'm recording this on December 11th, 12th, and so I might miss another day, but overall, this has gone great. We're definitely going to continue doing this in 2026. And this is a goal you should absolutely do. Taking 15 minutes just to go on a walk. Not only was it probably beneficial for my physical health, though I didn't notice that much in that department, it was hugely beneficial for my mental health just to go for a walk, just kind of zone out for a while, not think about much. Yeah, this is great. Everyone should do this, obviously. Journal every morning a half page. No, I did not do this. I'd lasted for maybe about a week before I was like, I don't know what to write about, and this is taking a long time, and so I quit. However, I did have another goal to write a 5-year journal every night. So you just write a couple sentences, and then you go for that for 5 years, and you can see what you wrote the previous year on that same day. Now, I forgot to bring this with me so I could read from it, so cut to future Joel when I'm back home, and I'll read a few lines from it from a few random days throughout the year.
Finally unloaded Volvo. Got fridge inside. Script stuff. Might be finished with it. Bought Z4 at my sister's. Stayed up to correct sleep schedule. Very tired. Pacific Drive. All caps. Finished filming code scanner video. Good day. New Olds battery. Fixed Loyal engine code, which you would later learn was not actually true. Installed all parts on XC70. Sway bar end links, rear brakes, cabin air filter. Still clunking.
Now, there is one more goal in here that I don't think I mentioned. I think I added it late, which was to improve handwriting. I don't think I achieved this. That should just always be a goal for me. I should just write slower, honestly. I think faster than I can write. Now, that was all of my personal 2025 goals and how they went. I think by and large, the most important ones, if you're going to do this, are no phone in the bedroom, daily exercise, and no fast food. Those are just absolute no-brainers, and they don't require that much sacrifice. Now, moving on to the 2025 goals for all of my vehicles. I had a few. The Crown Vic repaired. We finished that up. We also sold it, of course, which was not a goal, but I wasn't using it. The Volvo repaired. It's right here next to me, isn't it? It has the power steering pump working. It's got another lift, which I wasn't planning on doing. The Volvo is doing awesome. Another goal I had was to sell the Goldwing. We achieved that. Good riddance. And we also had a goal to repair the Honda Shadow before summer, which I don't know if I necessarily got it repaired before summer, but I did get it fixed around that time. However, due to Leah injuring herself, we couldn't take it out together, and so I really did not ride it as much as I should have. Now we're going to get to a couple of goals that I did not achieve. I wanted to get the Oldsmobile fully repaired to the point where I would trust it to take me across the state, and I wanted to get it detailed, and I didn't get to any of those things. I just need to make an appointment at the shop and cough up however much money they want. I have a shop that I trust, but that just needs to still happen, and then I still need to get it detailed. The other one I didn't achieve was to drive the Loyale more and continue to maintain it. I obviously put the rear locker in it. That has broken in some way. It's actually sitting in the shop at home right now waiting for me to remove it. So between the being broken and not doing the continued maintenance that I said I should do, I also have not driven it. So that's unfortunate. But hey, that's 4 out of 6 goals. Not too bad. Sorry if I'm yelling. It is just so loud because of the wind. Now moving on to 2026, my goals for this next year. We'll start with my vehicle goals. The first one I have written down here, I wrote these down as time went on over the year, was to have a camper of some sort. And well, you know, at this point, I kind of do. It's not great. I've got a lot of stuff that I still want to do on it, but I do have a camper of some sort. So I say that's already achieved. The other one I wrote down here was to get the Crown Vic sold. Obviously, we got that done last year. So I actually have 4 remaining goals for vehicles next year. I want a highway motorcycle with cruise control so I can take that across the state, have a fun time, as well as a economical time, save some money on fuel. So I want a highway motorcycle. Again, the olds, I want it to be in tip-top shape, what I didn't achieve last year. Same with the Loyale and the BMW. I just want all my vehicles that I have to be great. I'm really happy with my fleet right now. I am really glad the sky cleared up back here just long enough for me to record this. All right, on to the 2026 personal goals. Starting with the big one, I'm going to cut back on alcohol. And I am not the type of person that can just say I'm going to cut back and start drinking less. So we're implementing some ground rules. And mostly that just looks like limiting myself to 2 drinks per day. Not that I'll have 2 drinks every day, but if I decide to have a drink, I can only have 2. I came to this number by thinking about what I really enjoyed about drinking, and what it came down to is I enjoyed having a drink or 2 with friends, or I enjoyed going to a bar and having a drink or 2. And when it became problematic is when I was just hanging out at home, eat with friends or without, and I would just, you know, instead of grabbing some water, I'd go grab another beer, and I'd do that too many times and get way drunker than I really wanted to be, just without meaning to it. So limiting myself to 2 drinks, I think, should solve all those problems and still let me enjoy what I actually enjoy about drinking. So I hope this works out well. We can obviously, any goal can be reevaluated throughout the year. This should, of course, also help me to be healthier, because while I was limiting myself to no fast food, no junk food in the house, I was still drinking, which is really unhealthy. If you drink and you don't think it's unhealthy, you're wrong. Now, the next one's probably the most relevant to the channel. I will be transitioning my 15 minutes of exercise into a 1-mile run. I'm still going to be recording the daily shorts if you enjoy those, but I will be doing a run. I'm going to become a jogger. At least that's the plan. Now, this was sort of, I want to say, always the master plan, is to first build a habit by doing something really easy that has a super low barrier, and then after you build that habit, ramp up the difficulty to actually get a lot of benefit out of it. So that's what we're doing over the next year. There is one exception. If I'm not home, I don't have to go on a run. I can, I might, but I don't have to. So if I'm like living at the cabin or I'm camping like I am here, I can just go on a walk instead. I will still have to do the 15 minutes exercise. Now, sort of in tandem with this, I was doing a pull-up in the intro for one of these videos, and I was like, man, this is kind of difficult. This wasn't as difficult as it used to be. And so I'm going to be playing the drums for 15 minutes, 5 days a week minimum. Of course, this isn't the best way to get upper body strength, but it is the most fun, though my neighbors might disagree. I have also been trying to think about how to turn that into content to motivate me, kind of like I do with my daily walks. But I haven't really been able to come up with anything, so if you got any ideas, let me know in the comments. Along with the daily run and drumming every day, I'm going to be requiring myself to take a daily shower. And now, this is not because I'm a filthy software developer and I stink all the time. Sometimes I do, but most of the time, I just wish I would shower more for my mental health. I think Luc Lafreniere of Linus Media Group described it the best. He said he just has trouble changing directions. And I think I'm the same way. I'd rather sit at the computer and stay there and something I take a shower. But then once I'm in the shower, I have a good time. So I'm just going to require myself to shower every day. And of course, this will go well with the run. I'm going to be sweaty anyways. So I'll come home, take off all my sweaty clothes, and hop in the shower. That'll also help in the winter when I'm going to be freezing. Now for the final daily goal of 2026. Long story short, I have warts on my feet. I've had them for quite a while. They don't really affect me, but they're gross and they need to go. So we're going to be treating those daily with the at-home treatment, as well as going in and getting blasted with liquid nitrogen or whatever, which I have already had done twice, and I did treat them at home for about a month. But man, the warts on my feet, I guess, are pretty stubborn. Sorry if that's TMI. That is one of the goals, and I think it's a good idea to generally be open about health problems because it can help to destigmatize them, that sort of thing. Now I have 2 more goals here that are not daily goals. They're definitely more of a yearly goal. I don't want to buy any new clothes in 2026. If you haven't heard of Climate Town here on YouTube, go check them out. They have made, I believe, at least 1 or 2 videos on how awful the clothing industry is and how many clothes go in the garbage, even if you donate them to the Goodwill. So I'm going to become the person that goes to the Goodwill and saves those clothes from being put in the garbage. And honestly, this also is because I'm really unhappy with my jeans. I buy American Eagle, or at least I used to, and they tear out in the crotch after sometimes as little as a month. And American Eagle does not honor them or seem to care about this issue at all. So I'm done with my jeans. Just going to go to the Goodwill, get clothes there. Now there is one exception to this. As a creator myself, I understand that merchandise is a really good way for creators to earn money. So if I want to buy some creator merchandise that I think is high quality and that I'll wear a lot, I am allowed to do that. Final goal is to develop a proper website. I started learning React halfway through this past year. I'm a software developer. That's what I do professionally. That's how I actually earn money. But I've never developed like a proper website. I want to finish learning React and actually get a joelkalish.com reactive website where hopefully in the future I can add my own store. And my ultimate goal is actually to generally move away from Patreon and YouTube memberships, as I've seen quite a few channels doing, and start up my own thing on my own website. That means that more of your contributions, if you decide to contribute to the channel, they'll go directly to me instead of Patreon or YouTube taking a percentage. Now, there is one more category here that these are obviously incredibly soft goals, but there's some games that I really want to play. And I haven't played them, I think, for mainly one reason. I really like to watch a video while I game. I like to game like an ADHD person because probably I have ADHD. I'm not diagnosed, so who knows for sure. But that means I'm limited to non-story based games generally. However, I want to do less of watching video and playing games at the same time. I want to do more of finishing these story-based games. And so the top game I have here is Pacific Drive. I actually did manage to complete the main story in Pacific Drive, but I still have the DLC to go, so I want to finish that. I did finish Cyberpunk 2077 when it launched, even with all the bugs and everything. I loved it. However, I still haven't gotten around to the Phantom Liberty DLC, and I haven't finished playing it since all those bugs have been fixed. Another game that I've been meaning to play forever is Bully, so that's on my list. Bugsnax, I just want to check it out. I don't necessarily want to complete it. I just want to kind of know what it's about because it's really well reviewed and it looks crazy. Next is Disco Elysium. Apparently the developers for this are really sketch, but apparently it's also a great game. So I also have Without a Dawn written down here, but I don't actually remember what that game is, so maybe I'll check it out. Apparently it's good. I think that brings us to the end of this video. This went by really quickly for me for recording these. There was just a lot of talking. I'm sorry if it was a little shouty. It's just so loud because of all the wind out here. And so I felt like I needed to shout, even if maybe I didn't need to shout. But I'm gonna let this fire burn down a little more. It looks like I could use some more wood. then have some hot dogs. If you haven't seen that video, which if you're watching this one, you haven't seen that one, I don't know what you're doing, but go watch it. It was last week. And next week, I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing, but there is going to be a little bit of a compilation of the daily walks at some point. So I don't know. If you're watching this, though, you're probably already subscribed. But if you aren't, consider subscribing. I will see you again next week. Oh, it's so windy.